I had a chance to meet with the deacons at the church and some of the monks and the elders at the church. And we spent a long time talking about the Ark being there. They are totally convinced that the real Ark of the Covenant is in the chapel in Axum.
Cornuke knew it was a distinct honor to meet this council. They control the destiny of the Ark of the Covenant. And after hearing of Cornuke's discovery of Mount Sinai, they invited him to meet with them to discuss their claim and their plans for the future. There was one question, however, that Bob had to have answered.
Are they ever planning to reveal the Ark to the world, or will it remain hidden forever?
This question initiated a reluctant discussion by the committee. After a moment of deliberation, the head priest's answer was very clear and absolute.
So the Ark of the Covenant will be hidden in St. Mary's forever. It will stay here and be guarded.
Cannot be given order or given answer by this committee about the Ark of the Covenant. We will wait as it is. We are not able to change anything from what has been before.
The power of tradition in Ethiopia is very strong, and if a place, a particular part of a church has been roped off and obscured from the eyes of ordinary people for hundreds of years, you can be certain that it's going to continue to be obscured from people's eyes for hundreds of years to come. This is a matter on which the Ethiopians are extremely firm and extremely strict. There's only one man who's allowed to see the Ark of the Covenant, and he is the monk who is appointed as the guardian of the Ark, and they see him as a direct line descendant of the high priest of Jerusalem.
The unique opportunity we had was that we were invited to have a meeting with the guardian of the Ark, and he led us to the gates, and the guardian walked forward and talked to us.
The guardian, the 30th in Axum's history, is the only man in the world allowed to set his eyes on the Ark of the Covenant. Chosen for his absolute purity, his priestly duty is to protect and care for this holy object. Within the confines of this fence, he will spend the rest of his life as the Ark's guardian. He can never leave.
They're not trying to sell themselves as the owners of the Ark of the Covenant to anybody. They don't care if the outside world believes them or not. It's a matter of supreme indifference to them. They know that they have the Ark of the Covenant. They don't need to persuade anybody. There's a calm dignity and surety about these people.
And I was told by one of the priests, who I'd become friends with, Barani Muscal, he told me that there was an old man who was a chief priest in the area for 50 years, that he actually, on 2 occasions, was allowed into the temple, and his eyes looked upon what he says is the Ark of the Covenant. And we visited this old man at his house, believed to be over 100 years old. This is Kashe Jeves. He was the chief priest here in Axum for many, many years, and considered to be the leading scholar about the Ark of the Covenant here in Axum. Has he ever seen the Ark of the Covenant in St. Mary's of Zion Church?
ንሶም ኣብ ስልጣን ኣብ ዝነበሩሉ ግዜ ይኹን ኣብ ኣክሱም ኣብ ዝነበሩሉ ይኹን ይፈልጥዮም እዩ ዝብል Yes.
Yes, he has.
He has.
Could he show me in size what he believes the Ark of the Covenant, how long it was and how tall it was?
ቁመቱ ክንደይ ይኸውን እዩ ዝብል It is rectangular shape.
It's
but
rectangular.
The length is this one.
It's the length is this one.
From his.
So it's this long?
This, yeah, like this shape. This
like this?
Yeah.
He is saying that the Ark
Bob was confused. The Ark was described as no larger than a book, not fitting the biblical description at all. But through further discussion, a semantic discrepancy became evident. To the Ethiopians, the Ark of the Covenant is the tablets of the Ten Commandments, and the gold box is only their container.
And is the container made of gold?
Yes, of course.
And what is on top of this gold container?
ملاخت الأول هاريات. Yeah. Only in the box there is some shape of angels.
On top of the box, there is some type of angels?
Yeah.
And are the angels made of gold?
Yeah, it's gold.
The angels are made of gold.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the Ark of the Covenant is the Ten Commandments according to your traditions and legend.
Yeah.
And these Ten Commandments are the Ark of the Covenant, but they're contained in a bigger gold box with angels on the top of them?
Yes, yes.
And he has seen this big gold box.
All he's seen it, everything.
He has seen everything.
Yeah. And it is unpredictable.
He is afraid of it?
Yeah, unpredictable. When he become near, he become shaking. And it is changeable when you look at it.
It changes when he looks at it.
Yeah.
And when he looked at it, he was
Your
shaking.
eyes like this,
He was
like
afraid.
mirror. Like
It was
mirror.
like a mirror.
Yeah, changeable.
It changes.
Yeah, he said.
The monks claimed that they possessed more than just the Ark of the Covenant. With the Ark came other implements for worship from Solomon's temple. The monks agreed to show these items and remove them from the temple treasury. This crown was said to be worn by the chief musician, one of 3 musicians who traveled in procession with the Ark.
And then these monks entered the temple treasury and they brought out these hammered silver trumpets, very long trumpets and very ancient trumpets. And we see that in Scripture that it says in Numbers 10, verse 1, the Lord said to Moses, make 2 trumpets of hammered silver and use them for calling the community together and for having the camp set out.
These discoveries seemed remarkable. But were these trumpets really relics from Old Testament times? Could they be identified as trumpets from Solomon's temple in ancient Israel? An important clue